Hello guys and good afternoon. My name is Winter Ragwell. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have subscribed, thank you so much for your support. If you have not, kindly subscribe, like and share, and don't forget to comment. That's the only way I can know what you want. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. Today our video, we will be doing a cooking video, how to cook a kebab. And before then, I was supposed to go out, so my sister, who is a makeup artist, is going to do some makeup for me, so that now when I will finish with the makeup, I'm just going to cook, then I head out. Thank you. Today we are going to make a homemade Kenyan kebab. Yes, if you're used to eating kebab at your nearest restaurant or in the hotel, I have a good news for you. You can make kebab at your house with the available ingredients. Show you the available ingredients that we're going to use. We'll start on this side. We have eggs. On this bowl here, we have the bread. Now these, you can use the breadcrumbs, but for me today I'm going to use the muffins. I've just finyada them, wait, call that, yes, into small pieces. I've reduced them into small pieces. Then we have our coriander here. Then we have our minced meat that I pre-boiled earlier, so that when I deep heat the kebab, I'll be sure that the meat inside the kebab is cooked but not undercooked. Yes, I have my tomatoes here, I have my onions, and I have my garlic. So I'm going to take you through on how we are going to use all these materials here. Oh, without forgetting, I have my soya, and for the spices I'm going to use beef masala. You are not limited to the kind of spice that you wish to use. You can use any type of spice. Yes, so I'm going to take you through on what I decided to buy this vegetable cutter. This vegetable cutter comes with so many pieces with different functions. Like if I want to grate, for instance, the way I'm grating the garlic, what I do is I just fix one of these pieces here, the one that you feel okay using, because we have so many pieces. We have this one, and we also have these other pieces for tiny risotto particles. So for me, I feel okay using this other size. So this is how you do it. After placing it inside, you just grate it on top. It's so easy. It's so easy. And like when you are using, maybe let's say when you're using maybe a grater, with a grater you have to hold and start doing this other thing. That is too much. You put it here, and we have this other container receiving the product as it falls down. Like this. The difference of, someone will tell me, instead of using the vegetable cutter, why can't I just use a blender and grind? The difference is when you use this one, it gives you the particles that you need, the size of particles that you need, instead of coming out. You know, when you're using a blender, sometimes the onions will come out as juicy, like it's so juicy, and some of us loves hearing the taste or crush or just feeling the onions inside the food. So when you do like this, you get into the particles the size that you need. With the tomatoes, you just cut them into 4 pieces, and you drop the pieces inside this bowl. After cutting them in 4 pieces, or even 2, depending on the size that you want, you drop them inside. Then you grate. as simple and as easy as that. So this saves you so much time. Instead of cutting the onions and the tomatoes and garlic, just do like this. So you say you have your fine tomatoes ready for use, and you've taken less time, and it's not as boring as cutting them with maybe a chopper or the chopper board, or maybe cutting them manually with your hands the way our parents used to do. This make work easier. The reason for pre-boiling the minced meat is to make sure that the time you'll be deep frying the kebab, you'll be sure that the kebab is well cooked and not undercooked. On top of it, here we have our garlic, our crushed garlic. I'm going to show you how we're going to go about that. We have our eggs here. Then we have for the spices we are going to use beef masala, and we are going to use soy sauce. For the spices, you're not limited to use the spices that I'm using. You can use any spice of your choice. Then here we are having our tomatoes, fine chop, having our onions on this other side. First, you put your onions with oil and you let the onion cook. So the onions are cooked. You don't allow the onions to overcook or to turn to overcook, yes, because we still need the onion taste in the kebab. Next, you put your tomatoes inside, your crushed tomatoes, and you let the tomatoes to cook as well. Add salt to the cooking tomato and onions. Just add some small salt because you are still going to put your spices. So I'll put, after salt, I'll put my beef masala. Okay. After the salt, I'll put my beef masala. I love to use this one in specific because it's so tasty. Now I'm putting my seasoning. I'm using beef masala as my spice of choice. So you can also put your spice of choice, the ones that go well with you. Then after putting the beef masala, it so well so that the spice you used can be well cooked. After beef masala, I'll go in with my, this is the particular soy sauce that I'm using. It's the dark soy sauce. You know, we have the light one and the dark one. I prefer using the dark one. Then you stir it so well. And you let it to cook for a while. Later on, you'll take your meat, the minced meat with your garlic inside. Then you pour in the already cooked. Then you keep on stirring and turning to make sure that the minced meat is well cooked. To make sure that the minced meat is well cooked. Yes. Yes, you just leave it for a while, for like few minutes, less than 10 minutes, just few minutes. As we wait for the minced meat to cook, we are going to prepare this other mixture. So here, as I told you, we're having our breadcrumbs. Then we are going to add a little egg. The purpose of adding egg in this case is for the holding purpose, so that when we'll be shaping the minced meat to whichever shape that you want, either round or straight, whichever shape that we want, we will not have hard time molding the minced meat. Minced meat is cooked already and it looks yummy. It's cooked already. After minced meat is well cooked, you put your minced meat inside the breadcrumbs like that. And I told you the purpose of the breadcrumbs and the egg is to help in the molding. When you are molding the kebab that you want to have. So here we are mixing the minced meat with the breadcrumbs. You can do this using your hands, or you can do this with a spoon. So when you're using when maybe you're using your hands, normally is when now you did not pre-cook your minced meat, and maybe you are putting in your spices in this mixture when they are not cooked. But in this case, my spices are already cooked, so there's no need of using my hands. I'll just use my hands when it comes to the molding part, when I'll be molding the kebab or this mixture to the shape. After there, we add our coriander inside. Coriander, the amount of coriander that you'll use depend on how much you love coriander. For me, I love coriander so much, so that's why I decided to use so much. But it's not so much, it's just 2. Yes, it's just 2. I was to use the spoon all through, but I've decided to use my hands because of the coriander, in order to mix it so well, because I don't want some part to appear as if they have and some part don't have. So in order to make sure that the things that you put are uniformly spread, you can use your hands, and that is exactly what I'm doing. I'm trying to mix the mixture so well with my hands. Go. So for this part, I'll be dipping in my hands in water to help me when I'm molding, so that the kebab or the food will not stick in my hands. You can use water or you can use salad, but me, I can't use salad. Salad is so expensive. Salad is gold, so we are going to use our hands. If you don't want to use the water idea, you can use salad, or you can use sunflower oil. Depends on what you want to have. So these are our kebab, well shaped. Yes, after modeling them or shaping them, and this is the outcome. So we are still, these are our kebab after shaping them to the particular shape that you want. For me, I just wanted the normal usual shape, which is this one. Some people can choose to shape them into maybe ball or balls, yes, but for me, I decided to shape them this way. So from this point, we are going to cover them, we are going to immerse them or cover them with the baking flour. Yes, for this part, you're going to put them like that and cover them well. Cover them, sure that they are well covered with the unga. Covered with the unga. Then you place them there, and you are going to do this to each and every piece. This helps you to achieve the crunchy part, especially when we are going to be dipping them again in the egg. So after you immerse them like that, you give them some time for them to settle. Once you mix your kebab inside the egg, yes, for you to get the crunchy part and the outer layer. Make sure that the pieces are well spaced. You just will be doing 2 kebab at the same time. So we can ensure that the kebab are well spaced. We don't want them to be squeezed inside. And we won't let them cook so much because this is our first layer. This is our first topping. You can have 2 or 3 toppings. For me, I'm going to have 2. I'm going to be doing 2 toppings. So we are going to immerse them again, so we don't want them to be so cooked or overcooked. You put them there so that the serviettes can absorb the excess oil. This is the last bar. Yes, we are almost done. We're almost done with our kebab. This is our last end product, and we have our kebab here, well cooked and soft as well. Soft as well, and ready for you can eat it the way you want. I tell you, it's nice. It's nice, and if you can see inside, it's well cooked. Also, it's well cooked and it's delicious. It is so yummy. So my sister had to do a tasting of my kebab. She cannot taste. You can see from her eyes. It's so delicious. I love my kebab soft and yummy and spicy at the same time. So when you want to cook maybe your fast food, and maybe the ones you usually buy outside are not according to your specification, you can do yours and use whichever spices you want. That is the advantage of cooking in your own home. So right now I'm going to enjoy. I'm going to eat my kebab. I can also decide to store some so that when I feel like I have the craving of maybe eating a kebab, I can take it anytime. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you so much. In case of any question, any comment, you can comment on the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. If you have already subscribed, ring the notification bell for you to be notified anytime I upload such nice video. Thank you guys.
Bye bye.
Bye.